What is going on, everybody? Nick Costa here, and welcome to this video lesson on groove number 7 from the eighth note pattern section of the groove library from the Zildjian drum set method. Excited to get into this with all of you, so let's get started. Now, groove 7 is pretty close to groove 6. The difference this time is that your bass drum is played on 1, the end of beat 3, and the end of beat 4. Once again, you are still playing a steady eighth note subdivision with your dominant hand, and your non-dominant hand is still playing on the snare drum on beats 2 and 4. So go ahead and bring that dominant hand over to the ride cymbal and non-dominant hand over to the snare drum. Now, in order to play this groove, you're going to play the bass drum and ride cymbal together on beat 1. You are then going to play the ride cymbal by itself on the end of beat 1. Play both of your hands on beat 2, followed by the ride cymbal by itself on the end of beat 2. Once again, you're playing the ride cymbal by itself on beat 3, and then the bass drum and the ride cymbal together on the end of beat 3. Play both of your hands on beat 4, and then finally the bass drum and ride cymbal together on the end of beat 4. Now you're going to notice when you loop this groove, you have 2 bass drum hits in a row. One on the end of beat 4, followed by the one on beat 1. Now, in order to get familiar with this groove, let's go ahead and take it nice and slow. Play along with me for the next 16 measures at 60 BPM. 1, 2, ready, and... Okay, so now that you've had a chance to give this groove a shot, let's go ahead and try it again. Play along with me one more time for 16 measures, but this time we're going to increase the tempo to 75 BPM. 1, 2, ready, and... Alright, so now that you've had that opportunity to play your dominant hand on the ride cymbal, let's go ahead and bring it over to the hi-hat. Once again, you're going to play along for the next 16 measures. This time, however, we're increasing the tempo to 85 BPM. 1, 2, ready, and... Alright, so now that you've had that opportunity to play your dominant hand on both the ride cymbal and the hi-hat, let's go ahead and experiment with moving it to various sections of the kit to shape the groove just a bit more. This is the part of the lesson where you get to work on your improvisational and musicianship skills. And although I want you to be creative and come up with your own ideas, here are just a few examples to get you started. I'm going to play the groove for 24 measures at 100 BPM. Okay, so to recap, in this video lesson, you learned groove number 7 from the 8th note pattern section of the groove library from the Zildjian drum set method. Now, if you have any additional questions, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below, and either myself or someone from Zildjian will try and help out in any way that we can. And while you're here on the Zildjian Learning Zone YouTube channel, make sure that you hit the subscribe button, as well as the bell notification. That way you're notified of any additional content that gets uploaded to the channel. Finally, if you haven't done so already, I highly recommend that you check out the educational section of Zildjian's website. There you're going to find a ton of helpful content for yourself or that drummer in your life progress in their journey. And that is it. Thank you so much for checking out this video. Hopefully you've gotten something from it. And until next time, see you later.